The insurance gets paid at the end of the year, it looks like?
Yeah. And what was our quote that, for everything was what, like 22 or whatever it was?
Yeah, it's 20,223
Okay.
last year.
How much was yours?
So,
Last year? It was supposed to
yeah,
tell.
we,
12,000.
so the last record that we have for highway, for insurance was the 5296. So I would say increasing that
75?
to, yeah, 6,700, or 6,000, 7,000, something like that.
I'm
For
gonna
what
say
road?
7,500 for
204.
zero, yeah.
So 7,500.
Yeah,
Okay. What about 205?
workers' comp,
Same.
yeah, because payroll's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty close. Leave it at
Okay. What about
2,500.
utilities?
Yeah, there's another, it's supposed to jump too. And we're just getting into coal for this year.
So $7,000.
Sure, leave that one the same.
Phone,
Leave that the same,
500.
yeah.
And the expectation is employees are the part-timers are using their own phones?
Rod will have a phone.
Oh, okay.
The part-timers will have their own phone.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Insurance,
not gonna give them a phone.
7,500.
Traffic control?
Wait
Well,
a minute,
that's
wait a
like
minute,
Dave-
wait a minute,
Let
just a
Dave
minute,
catch up
so
here.
Okay.
Dave can get
7,000.
500. Traffic control, did you say we leave that at 500?
We
Yes.
Get that far
I
in.
think so.
Okay.
They're in Plymouth.
All right. Sand and salt, we gotta have 27,000, because we don't know.
Okay.
And in 23, we actually had 28. This last year, we had a really mild winter. I guess we can hope for the best, and,
Yes.
or do you wanna up it?
How much is sand and salt? Do we have any idea? I'm sure it
Yeah,
went
we
up.
spent, in 23, we spent 28,000.
Well, I mean, but I'm sure it went up from 23 to, for next year.
Yeah, I think, let's put that up to 30, just a
Okay.
little bit of a cushion there.
Alright.
'Cause, I mean, last year we had a really mild winter, but if we don't get that too often.
We used more salt last winter because of ice
Yeah,
Ice, yeah.
yeah.
weekends.
Well, last winter, we only got it at 11,000,
Yeah.
so. Dust control, leave that at 15, it should be good there.
Granite road materials. We haven't spent any yet.
I know, but
So where did all the patch stuff come in?
that would, I have no idea, highway maintenance,
Maintenance, yeah, I think
Maintenance, okay.
213.
that's where that went instead. Am I right, John?
Let me look.
Granite road materials,
Under
that would been 211.
53311, yeah.
He's got the same picture that you're looking at right now, so he knows.
Hmm.
Yeah, the patch is,
Under
highway maintenance.
maintenance, okay. We only spent 2668 this last year.
Yeah,
Oh, sure, we did really good, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
But for granite, for this next year, let's do the 30,000 again. Culverts, that one is gonna have to be, we can do some quick math, 60, 79, put 50,000 there,
On row 212.
yeah. Because
What are we gonna replace next?
2 on Galvin,
Yep,
1 on Roman,
okay,
so our share will be half.
okay.
So, I mean, this is probably a little bit up from, but,
this next row is a 53311-19, the 213. That one also includes the, seal coating or whatever, like the
Oh,
crack film.
yeah, crack filling, and they're coming,
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's low this year and $45,000.
well, it's gonna go up
Yeah.
as of Monday. So we're gonna have to figure 45 in there for budgeting,
For five,
1,000.
number 213,
Yes, ma'am,
what did you say?
45,000. It's like I said, they're coming Monday to do it, so.
So John, what are the damages for road 214?
282,160.
160?
Yes.
All right, highway, local construction, 149. What do we need in there, John? What is that for? What is the 86 we spent on?
The 86 is for Quest from this year.
Okay, so our engineering fees were put into that.
Yeah. Prior year, the 2023 was the double chip seal
Over
on
on
McKenna and on
Marsh.
Marsh, yeah.
Okay, so if we wanna do any chip sealing or anything this next year, this is be the spot to put it in.
So that would probably be, Troyer Creek would probably be one of those, right? Or what are we gonna do about Troyer Creek?
We're gonna have to do something with it.
Is that where we would put money in for the, and,
Right,
For chip seal.
yeah.
or something?
There's actually, Sawyer Creek, Elm Tree, and there was another one that they brought up,
Davis, Hadmar.
Hadamar.
Hadamar. Well, that was that rated down to a 1? Dorothy, do you remember?
Don't remember that one.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Do any of these
Well,
include
you've
the
got-
bridges inspections?
No, we got, well, that's this year they did this already. They don't inspect every year, do they, bridge inspections?
Unless they
I
don't
think it's
bridge.
2.
Yeah.
So they came out this year. Did we get anything from them yet? Or-
I just got the email. Right, KBIS?
I believe so, and that should be our recommendation for when we're putting a bridge in. 2 bridges in.
The
In the
plot
winter, in the
thickens.
winter, it's
The plot thickens.
Well, this one on Galvin, they were gonna do a load rating because they said, they figure that one is not good. So, if they haven't posted yet, it might be in here if they're talking.
Ooh,
Yeah.
pictures too.
Here, Chairman Jervis, if you don't wanna read this even. 2 separate invoices. And the structural review, load rating from July. It's a bill, John. All right.
A lot of paper.
Yeah. The load rating was 2,200 and the inspections were 2,453. And then I don't know what this is for. Yeah, this is for something else again. But anyway, I'll have to go through this and see what we have to do.
So I would say,
We gotta cut the brush out for one. Deck seal. Maintenance history. Surface repairs.
So which ones are you talking?
We're talking one on Galvin over here, and then one over on McMillan.
East McMillan.
East McMillan, yeah.
It's one across the other side of T.
I don't know which one it is. I'm sure it'll tell me in here somewhere.
They always, she said they put one too, I think.
Yeah, there were 2.
so do we wanna do 200,000 for road 250?
Well, you figure 90, what was it, 90,000 for a mile of chip seal?
Mhm.
And that's last year's price. I'll have to look at all this garbage later.
Can I have it and scan it and then give it to you later on?
Well, you can have it and take care of it as far as. You can have it, I'll look at it
I
later.
think that if 200,000 will not even cover it for a mile of chip seal.
Well, it was 90,000 for Marsh, and that's almost a mile, okay? If we have, Sawyer in yours, I mean, bid more than just one at a time,
Right,
we'll get a better price.
right.
Yeah,
So, I'm thinking you're gonna need 95,000 per mile for sure.
I'll bet it's more than that.
Because Pat broke that mark.
Pat broke it up, yeah, so
So-
you gotta figure his labor too, so you're looking at probably over 100,000 per mile.
Yeah, I would guess.
And how many
more.
miles do we think?
Then did they compact that then? After when they added the first layer up? That's my question is, are they
I don't think they did.
No,
They
no,
said
no,
it because
no.
it was late and they didn't do it.
No, they didn't compact any of
Yeah,
that.
that, they
See,
should have been.
And I think in order to get a good base, once you work that up or
Break it up.
break it up,
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be compacted.
I
That's
don't-
my opinion, but
Yeah.
whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Well, I know they had said it was kind of washboardy, but I haven't heard absolutely anything this year. They said it would take about a year for that to go away. I heard nothing on whether it is or not anymore.
There's a lot of loose stuff along the edges.
It's
For what
terrible.
road?
Well, they said that'll go off anyway,
That's
so.
only, but that'll never get packed down in there because it isn't in the
Because it's
travel
on the,
lane.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
So-
can we sweep that back on?
That is my question.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be able to?
be able to what?
Sweep
Sweep
it
it
back
back
on.
on.
You gotta sweep earlier.
Oh, yeah, 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 but even
Do that
then,
before you
yeah, you've got,
Get a new truck.
Yeah, we're looking at a truck,
yeah.
because, well,
Well, we've got that increase in I was looking at this, we went to that meeting, that tech meeting, and our shared revenue is up 65,000. And that's supposed to be for, fire department and road work. And so if you split that,
well,
You've got
she's
30
got plenty in there for that already.
no, this is where it has to go. That shared revenue, that extra
But
65.
that's already in the revenue, so, I mean, you can't sit there and break it out again.
Well, that's the way it was supposed to be designated in the first place. That's why
That
we
is
got
part of our
that
total
increase.
budget, am I correct, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already in there. That's what we're working off of as part of that.
Yeah, so half of that goes to fire department and half goes to roads. So why couldn't you use that 30,000 for the roads of shared revenue toward the new truck?
You're not looking at this quite right.
Well, that's the way they explained that to us.
I
Is that
understand
correct?
what they're saying,
Yeah.
but
That's,
we have to make our budget work, or, you know, if you're gonna start splitting coins here, then we're
well,
gonna have
I
an
know,
issue.
I understand, but you've got your shared revenue, that you've got that.
So in other words, what it amounts to is we aren't gonna have anything for roads. Cause highway maintenance is what we back into, am I correct?
Well, but you've got your budget that you have for all of this stuff, and then you still, that's just your extra at the end of the year, was where it goes back into roads.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you've gotta make sure you get the stuff put in the right spot.
And what
What?
and what the levy cap is.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, so, I mean,
Or net reconstruction.
So
reconstruction, so, anyway,
for line
okay.
215 is what we're looking at right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
So what do we wanna do? 2 miles?
So Shorter Creek is what, a half mile?
Yeah,
And Elm
not
is
not
quite,
quite,
not quite, it's
And then
about
you've
quarter
got
mile. So
Dave's,
How
Road
long
Elm
is-
Tree, what do you got, a
Dave?
half mile there, Dave?
then I'd go for 3 of them. Yeah, You can, because Shoyer's not a little over a quarter mile.
Yeah,
And
Because
then
it's-
you've got
it's
Elm
flat.
Tree is a half mile.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm figuring a mile between the two with the extra work and, cause you got that.
that's one, so,
So you got 1 mile there, so that's 100,000.
Yep.
Okay, and if you do another mile, that's another 100,000.
yeah.
Do you think 250?
And then Hadamar, you're talking, how long is that one?
Well, Quincy over here is bad too.
They're all bad.
I
Yeah,
know.
My road's bad.
Everyone-
I mean,
everyone.
they're all bad.
Pick and
so, yeah, well,
But I think if,
I think that,
I think if we put the bids out for Shoyer, Yard Road, Elm Tree, Hadamar, Hadamar's gonna need extra work because it's gonna need drain tile. They can't find anything even close, collapsed, whatever it did. Roman needs it, mine. So if you're talking two and a half miles, and how long is Quincy? Half mile?
Yeah.
I don't have the map with me.
But-
This one? It doesn't have it on there.
no, so,
I mean, we
yeah,
can guesstimate about half a mile. So you're talking about 3 miles. So let's put 300,000 in there.
yeah,
So we doubled what we,
Yeah. Well,
Well, it's not gonna go down. What I'm hoping for though is if we can, put that all up for bids, we get a really good
better
price on
bang
it.
for the buck.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so, streetlights, maybe 500 is good. Garbage collection, we get those numbers, don't we?
We do.
Yeah,
but we don't have them right now.
No.
we don't have them yet. Recycling is how much, Dave?
410.
410.
I'm sorry, say that again?
41,410. I was gonna try to get out of here, but we only got,
We got a few minutes.
yeah, we're
Zoom,
almost
zoom.
getting there.
Yeah,
Sanitation, well, that's the total, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Library, do you think that's going up?
Library, we'll find out, they'll give us a number for that. Parks, you're up, Nicole.
So, the expenses, can I go down at all?
Now, is that where your lawn mowing is supposed to be in there, John?
The wages went somewhere else, right?
Wages were on page 1,
Yeah.
or 2
So-
or 3,
Yeah,
whatever it was.
you're right.
John happened, went to highway, the highway building, I think it was, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
The stuff that's in there is just like, so the stain was in there, general pavilion stuff like cleaning supplies, AC repair, the,
the AC,
Port-
I get
port-
called a lot in that, and I hope the furnace doesn't have the same issues, but,
porta potties in there, spring, like weed spraying's in there.
You're gonna have bark in there this next year, did we already figure some of that? That was under the,
other stuff.
Yeah, there.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, so where is the mowing for the park?
It's up at the top,
Yeah.
page 1 or 2 or whatever.
It's all under the one
General
bucket.
buildings and grounds.
It's general.
yeah.
General buildings and
Yeah,
grounds.
yeah.
Alright, so how much you need in here, Nicole?
Well,
The lights,
no, we're doing the lights this year. For,
Pavilion
yeah,
anyway.
for the pavilion.
yeah,
So that'll be, I'll bring that forward hopefully at the next board meeting. But I don't think I need 10 grand. Because
Well, you don't know.
The
if you're
reason it was
building a
high
bridge.
last,
yeah,
in 23, the reason it was high is we bought the lawnmower and repaired some playground equipment, and that
Mhm. Yeah.
stuff was really.
So if you went with 5,
Yeah, but then if we fix it, like, we wanted to adjust the benches because of the frost. We
Yeah,
haven't done
so
that.
they need to be dug out.
Yeah, and the back of that ball field is
Mhm.
all, we're gonna have to get dirt for that
Mhm.
and look
That's
at that.
recycled dirt.
What?
That's recycled dirt too, special dirt.
Oh, in the outfield? It's not
Oh,
just
it's
grass?
special, oh, no,
She's
no,
talking
no.
about where the grass is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the infield, I'm talking about the outfield where,
She's talking about where it gets mowed.
yeah, where it gets mowed.
Beyond.
So that'd be sifted black dirt.
Right.
Yeah, we
And
need
seed,
that
grass
because,
seed.
yeah, and grass seed and,
Somebody
and if
do it.
we really wanna do the flooring in there, which I go back and forth on, that would be, you know, doing epoxy, I don't know if it's necessarily needed.
What was the quote that we had on that?
I never got that from him.
6. Well, he never ever, because we axed it before he even gave us anything. But it
All
was
right, what do you
like
need for the year?
6,000 or something like that.
I would say probably 7,500.
How did I know
That is funny.
Utilities,
Well, if we're getting these new lights, in theory, we should have a reduction,
yeah,
right?
sure.
So,
that? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly.
Well, you got heat.
yeah, I know, I don't know.
I
And it's
would leave that
rented,
at-
I mean,
I would-
it's rented quite a few days in December and January for
I would leave it
Christmas.
at 3,
Okay,
just mine.
Yeah.
Deposit refunds, well, we don't know what those are gonna be anyway. Picnic, there you put a 0 in there, we're not doing that. And your buildings and grounds,
what did I use?
I don't
there?
know what you did there.
What is that?
What is it, John? Oh, that part goes up on the different line.
Is that the mowing?
Do we have a donations bucket up by the pavilion?
Gas,
I see
Yeah.
lost.
Oh, for the lawn?
steel
What?
trimmer,
Might be able to-
Gas,
Gas.
What is it?
The
Gas.
trimmer,
for the mower
gas.
and trimmers and all that kind of good stuff.
That we bought this year.
Well, the
So
sweeper.
that's not part of the utilities, obviously, it's broken up, so.
No, I mean fuel for the mower.
For the mower,
The
You look at the bar.
1667 you're talking
That's-
about?
But they bought.
Yeah, the 1667 is a
And- yeah.
trimmer, there's a lawn sweeper,
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
yeah.
and fuel for the mower.
So,
Okay.
So you should be good at about 1,000 then, right?
In theory,
gas.
yeah.
Gas for the mower,
Yeah.
basically. You're gonna be getting a bill from Weiler's. Casey had to sign for gas because he went to mow lawn and the gas tanks were empty. So he called me and I told him just sign for it, and if they won't accept it, pay for it, and you'd have to reimburse them. So
Okay.
they did accept it for him, so.
So we should be at 11,500.
Yep.
All right. Dorothy?
Leave it the same.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yay. Keep it simple.
We already talked about capital outlay.
We need a truck. We don't know what it is at this point.
Oh, so this is an addition to,
Well, we gotta pay for it from someplace.
yeah, I guess.
So as soon as we get some numbers, then we'll
So
be able to.
is that probably like 50,000?
Sure.
How much does a new truck cost nowadays?
With a dump box on it.
Okay, so 75? Am I
Go
still
away,
too low?
Nicole. Go away.
Oh my gosh.
Go away.
McMillan Electric has one for sale, it looks beautiful, it looks really nice, it's parked for sale.
Where?
You know where Foreign Auto was? Where Oak Street goes to Melanie Gardens off of 14th Street, yeah, right, straight across. It's sitting there, it's red, says
Out
McMillan
by
Electric on
Melanie
the
Gardens?
Pardon me?
You say it's out by Park?
It's on H or 14th Street.
Okay.
But straight across, when Oak Street comes out right to 14th
Oh,
Street.
Siebert's there.
Well, it's parked at what was Foreign Auto, that's changed hands, but I don't know what. Yeah, right there, you can't miss it, where Oak Street's right at that intersection.
Yeah.
It was sitting there, it has a sign on it for sale, I don't know how old it is. I can't imagine that thing needed it as much as maybe they thought they did or something.
Well, I know, like with this truck, Rod said that part of the frame is cracked. They're holding the gas tanks on with ratchet straps. So we definitely have to do something there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still sitting there, so somebody should look at that.
And even
Or
the,
call.
even the international, that, the box should be repainted on that.
Mhm.
I mean, and there is a lot of rust on the 17 already, but they're in the worst weather.
You're right, but they're, you know,
And
they're
then you
loaded with
park
salt.
them in, and you park them in, and it's for 12 hours in one building, and everything melts off, and you go back out, so that's where the salt works on.
Only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did we put in a number for highway capital outlay?
No, we don't have that yet.
Okay.
We need to find out how much the truck is gonna cost.
Debt service.
So then we,
Debt service, yeah, that's gonna be about 135,000 roughly.
for a year, because we're
Yeah.
paying monthly, right?
Yeah.
10, yeah.
And we're guesstimating at this point
Yep.
because of the interest rate, okay? Also, we're gonna be having 3 payments this year yet on our $1 million loan,
Okay,
according to the schedule.
Should be 2.
No, one is due November
Oh,
1st.
they're getting it on October 1st, it could be in there.
No, we're getting October 15th or whatever the heck it is, the 12th or whatever.
Whatever's in December.
Yeah, we'll sign all that at the next board meeting, and then we'll get it right after that.
So
So,
2.5 months.
no, the way the schedule looks, it's, the first payment is November 1st, am I correct, John?
Yeah, I was kinda surprised about that.
December 1st?
I thought that was a little,
Like,
yeah.
when you buy
So-
something in the middle of the month, you don't, like, when you buy a house, they give you like 2 months. to-
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
but they
But
have
I-
one for that month too?
Yeah, they've got it listed unless it was like an
That
oversight,
should-
you know?
That's not right.
Well, pay it, be done. You know,
If
that.
it goes on principle.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll know, because this all has to be, you know, redone because of the interest rates going down, because Chad brought it up and put it in the resolution, and, you know, that's gonna have to be adjusted, so we'll see where we're at.
So for the debt service, you wanted 135 in the budget?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be that much, but it's a safe number right now.
Okay.
Hey,
All right, John, you got a paper for me to sign?
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yes.
John, I have a question.
Well, maybe next time.
until the next time.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to go through it again.